next is stock levels. Okay. Stock levels. So under this, issue of materials to the production. Okay. Pricing of materials issued. What topic is next is pricing of materials issued. Okay. See here, the materials. Okay, for what is the first meaning of the materials? We'll discuss now. What is the meaning? Material means any commodities or any substances that are things or commodities are supplied to the factories with the objective of converting the raw materials into the finished goods. Okay, the materials is also called as what? Materials is also called as an inventory now. Okay, so these under this pricing of the materials issued. So how the issues of these prices? Price means what? Rates. Okay, the materials are issued to different jobs or different work orders from the stores. These jobs or work orders are charged with the value of this material consignments received at different dates and different prices. Okay, so one store department will be there. So the department will issue materials and some prices rates depending upon their current market prices. Okay, so some days or after some days it will change some rates now, sometimes increasing the rates and sometimes decreasing. So the stores will what they issue the some date wise. Okay, so any journal entries or any books of accounts we have to follow the chronological order now. Chronological order means what? By date wise. Okay, so under this also any production department or any stores department, they issue the pricing of materials, they want to write the date wise. Okay, so any jobs or any work orders are charged with the value of material consignment received at a different dates and different prices. When the urgent need will be there, it will be issued at that time only. So daily some issuing these materials. Okay, that's why we have to write the dates and the prices is important, sir. It becomes necessary to decide about the price that is to be charged to a particular job. Okay, it is decided about these prices that is to be charged to a particular job when materials are issued to it. Okay, so under this pricing of material issues, several methods will be there. See here, what are the methods will be there. Okay, first in first out method. So this method is also called as an FIFO. first in first out now, so that is FIFO method. Then second one is last in first out method. That is LIFO method. The next is average cost method. So under this average cost method, again divide into two types. Okay, under this simple average method. Okay, one is simple average method and second one is weighted average method. Okay. Next is base stock method. Okay. Then next is specific price method. Okay, specific price method. Replacement price method or market price or replacement method. Next is standard price method. Okay, next last method is inflated price method. These are the pricing of the materials issued several methods. Okay. So in our subject, okay, these three methods are only important. Okay, we will do up to these three methods problems only. Okay, so all these problems as pro forma are same. Okay, receipts, issues, balances. So up to these three methods are we follow the same pro formas. Okay, just and remaining these methods are just for the knowing purpose. Okay, you know these meanings of the several methods, but coming to our subject only, these first three methods are important. What are that is, first one is first in first out FIFO method. Next is last in first out LIFO method. Then next is average cost method. So under this average cost method is again divided into two types now. What's that? One is simple average method and second one is weighted average method. Okay, now we will discuss about this briefly. First is what? FIFO method. FIFO means what? First in first out method. So under this method, the materials are charged to various jobs, okay, or orders at actual cost. Okay, we will, so it's some, we will purchase that raw materials from wholesalers or any retailers. Okay, that materials are charged to the job or any orders at an actual cost. How much you are purchasing, that type, that price only issued to the particular jobs and orders. So as on that assumption that various lots are used in the same order in which they received into the stock. So the issues, okay, under this FIFO method, the issues are priced in the order of purchases. Okay, some order will be there. Then, so with these purchases, we order that prices issued. Okay, so under this first in first out, in the name itself is there, first purchase issue that first purchase materials only. Okay, means what, materials received first is issued first. Okay, on this you will receive on the first date and third date, fifth date or sixth date. Okay, say this example, you want to issue these materials to the stock. So how it will be issued, first you will issue this sixth date or fifth date, no. So under this first in first out method, what are the materials are purchased first when you want to issue. Okay, that issues are only from the first purchases. Okay, materials received first is issued first. Okay, you want to issue, when you wait at which date you want to issue, first purchases now, on which date you want to purchase as first date, so you issued that first date. So first date is completed. Next time you want to issue, so or else you want to issue from this third date only, next you issue the fifth date only, like this dates wise you issue these materials to the store. Okay, the first in first out method is easy and simple to the understand. Okay, so under this, materials are issued at the purchase price, hence the cost of jobs or work orders is correctly ascertained. Okay, we issue the purchase prices now, so that's why we ascertained correctly as a cost of jobs and the work orders. Next is, the materials are charged at a actual cost to the job under work orders or any processes, etc. So any balancing will be there. Okay, balancing will be stores ledger becomes easy. Okay, so in this no adjustments will be there. Okay, that is no adjustments for profit or loss is necessary. Okay, because of this valuation of material issues. Why? Because we want to calculate that material issues now, so that's why it is important of valuation of material issues. So the first in first out method is to keep the value of inventory nearer to the current market prices as well as the cost. Okay, this method where we calculate this inventory, that will be nearer to the current market price. Okay, so this it is useful where transactions are not too many and prices of material is fairly steady. So wait, what time this is very useful is, suppose sometimes these transactions or less will be there, not too many is there. Okay, where are the less number of transactions will be there, so then the time it will be useful. Okay, otherwise suppose large transactions or huge transaction will be there, then that time for calculations become complicated. Okay, if materials are received frequently at a fluctuating prices. Okay, this is a FIFO method. The next method is what? Last in first out method. Okay, so under this method, it assumes that what? The materials purchased are issued in the reverse order. That is the last receipt is the first issue. Okay, see this example only. First date, third date, fifth date, sixth date will be there. You want to issue the seventh date. You want to issue. At which date you will be issued? Last in first out. No? So it will reverse. Okay. Well, comparing to the first in first out, under this first in first out method, we issue from the first date to third date, fifth date. Okay. Under last in first out method, reverse. Okay. First issue the last in, so which will be the last? Sixth will be the last. Okay, so first issue the sixth date, after issuing the fifth date, next after issuing the third date, next after issuing the first date. Okay, so last to the first. Okay, got it? So under this last in first out method, when the materials purchased that are issued in the reverse order, that is what? Last receipt is the first issue. Here last receipt is what? Sixth date. So this sixth date is he will issue the first. Last receipt to the first issue. Under this cost of materials last received is used in the pricing of materials first issued. Okay, so this method, this last in first out method is also simple to understand. Okay, it is also simple to understand. Okay, under this the issues will be priced at a market rate, and that cost that ascertained will enable the prices to be fixed on the competitive basis. Okay, under this the prices will be to be fixed on a competitive basis. Under this, the principle of issuing these materials at cost is retained. Okay, so materials account is not a difficult. Okay, it is be fixed only. There is no need for accounting for any profit or any losses in this materials account. So when it will be more very useful is rising of prices. Rising means what? Increases. Okay, sometimes prices will be increasing while comparing to the day to day now. Suppose in times of increasing these prices, this method is suitable. Why? Because of materials is issued at a market price which is high. The next is what? Average cost method. Under this average cost method, it is the identify of different lots of materials is loss. Okay, so under this average cost method is that identity. Okay, identity of different lots of materials is loss when they are received in stores. Okay, when they are received in stores, and therefore it is proper if the materials are issued at the average cost of materials in store. Okay, whenever you receive some losses in that store, then that time it will be the useful. Okay, so this average of this may be two types. One is simple average method, and the second one is what, a weighted average method. Under this simple average method, generally how you calculate the average? Not subject, okay. Think about this outside. Okay, what is the average? How to calculate this average? Suppose, takes yours example only. Okay, you are studying this final year now. So how you calculate you average of marks? Okay, how much you know how much is the profit is getting? Okay, how much is the profit getting? Okay, so while purpose doing the business, how much profits are getting, so we calculate some percentages. While coming to your marks, okay, so how much is the percentage you will get? So how to calculate average means, suppose you have an a 6 subjects. Okay, you have an a 6 subjects, so each subject marks have been 100 marks, then total how many marks? 600 marks. So on the 600 marks you received some 500 marks. Okay, under the 600 marks you received 500 marks. Then how you calculate? Okay, so total marks is more about how many marks? 600 marks. Under this you got 500 marks. Then how much is the percentage? Is, you have to calculate this 500 divided by 600 into 100, you will get some percentage. So average means what? Sum of the observations divided by number of observations. Okay, when you want to percentage, you have to into 100. Okay, how you calculate average? Okay, sum of the observations divided by number of observations. Suppose you will take profits. Okay, sum of years of profits divided by number of years of profit. Okay, under this simple average method, okay, prices paid for different lots of materials are added, and the total is divided by the number of prices. Okay, same this method only. First is what? Under this, what are the prices are paid for different lots of materials that are added, and the total is divided by the number of prices. Okay, next, weighted average price is arrived at dividing the total cost of materials purchased by total quantity purchased. So under this we will take the prices, and under this weighted average method we will take an as the quantities. Okay, in this we have to calculate by taking the prices. Under this weighted average method we will take the is quantity. Okay, how much quantities we will be calculated. Under this, prices paid for different lots of materials all are added divided by the number of prices. Under this weighted average method is arrived at dividing the total cost of materials purchased by total quantity purchased. Okay, this is the average cost method is simple average method, weighted average method. The next one is what? Base stock method. Under this base stock method, okay, so the every concern will maintain minimum quantity of stock. Concern means what? A business or any department, okay. So in one business several departments will be there, okay. So that each and every business will maintain some stock will be there, okay, minimum stock will be there. So okay, that every concern will maintain some minimum quantity of stock, okay. So this quantity is termed as an a base stock method. So how much is, so what's the stock is maintained minimum, that minimum quantity is termed as a base stock. So this base stock or minimum stock is always kept in store, okay, whatever it is. This base stock is also known as an a minimum stock, okay. That minimum stock is always keep in a store, and it is not used at whatever time, okay. When it will be used, when any emergency is arises, okay. Emergency, it sometimes emergency will be there now. So that emergency time you will use that stock, okay, got it. So this base stock is also known as an a minimum quantity of stock, okay. So this minimum stock is always keep in store and is not yet used, okay. So when it will be used, it is used and when the emergency is arises. So this method, okay. So this base stock method is generally used with the FIFO or LIFO method. When it will be used, FIFO or LIFO method. In these two methods it will be uses. Then next is specific price method. So under this method, materials are issued at the prices at which they were originally purchased. Suppose you purchased that materials, take an example of an 6 rupees, okay. When you want to issue that materials, you issued at the original purchases. See, 6 rupees purchased, 6 rupees issued. So sometimes you will earn some profits at that time. What you do, suppose you have to purchase 6 rupees and you will issue the 8 rupees, how much is the profit incurred? 2 rupees profits getting to you now. But under this specific price method is means how much prices you purchased, that will be issued at the originally purchased, okay. The materials are issued at the price at which they were originally purchased. So this method is used when materials have been purchased for a specific job. Okay, so under this specific job will be there, a specific department will be there. Na? So this method is used when materials have been purchased for a specific purpose only. At that time we purchased that materials. Such materials, when they are received or earmarked for that job against which they are purchased, okay, which they are purchased are and or issued only against this job when demanded by it, okay. This is a specific price method. The next one is what? Market price or replacement method, okay. So under this market price or replacement method, So this method is used when issues are priced at the market rate prevailing on the date of issues. When we issue that materials, we will compare with the market prices. So on that market price is how much is there, we issue that rate only. Okay, so the issues are priced at the market rate prevailing on the date of issues. Okay, so it will disclose efficiency or inefficiency in buying that materials. The store's account will show a profit in case of an efficient buying and loss in case of an insufficient buying. Efficiency means you have the amount to purchase that materials, minimum amount to keep with you only. Okay, so suppose efficient buying, okay, you have the capacity to buy that materials at that time, so profit in case of an efficiency buying and losses in case of an insufficient buying. Next, the method is most suitable when quotations or tenders have to be made. Okay, tenders have to be made because they are to be quoted at a competitive prices. Okay, they are to be quoted at by to competitive prices. Okay, under this the store's records are complicated by taking into account this profit or loss factor. Okay, under this we have to calculate the cost. Okay, cost assignment and cost estimation are the two different things. The main purpose of cost accounts is what, is to find out the cost. The main objective of cost accounting is what, we want to find the each product cost. Okay, the main purpose of cost accounts is to find out the cost, and this cannot be achieved by giving up this basis. Okay, so this is a market price or replacement method. The next is what, standard price method. Standard price method means what? Standard price means under this all receipts of materials are recorded at the actual price paid. Okay, how it will be there? Receipts means what you are receiving now. Okay, you have to receive that material prices. Okay, all receipts of materials are recorded at the actual price paid, but all issues are priced at a predetermined rate. Okay, all issues means what, payments. Okay, receipts, payments, no, so that, but all issues are priced at a predetermined rate, that is termed as an a standard prices. That is what that is the standard prices. So the standard price is fixed. Standard in the name itself is there, fixed. So standard price is fixed for each material after taking into the account factors. Okay, after taking into these account factors, what are that factors? Such as quantity of materials, pricing of materials. Okay, quantity of materials is to be purchased under this market conditions. Okay, to operate, because all issues of materials are priced at the same prices. Okay, all issues of materials are priced at the same prices. So the efficiency of the buying department can be judged. Okay, the store's account shows profit or loss on these issues because such standard price may be higher or lower than this actual price paid. Okay, next is inflated price method. Inflated price method. So inflated means increasing, okay, or rising. Deflated means decreasing or falling. So under this method, certain materials are subjected to natural wastage. Okay, under this, certain materials will be there now. That materials are subjected to natural wastage due to storage and handling. Okay, the cost of such wastage must be recovered from the production. Okay, that cost of such wastage must be recovered from the production. Suppose if materials is charged at a cost price, okay, materials is charged at a cost price, a balance will remain in stores account. Okay, a balance will remain in stores account representing the wastage. In such cases, the materials are issued at a inflated price to recover the cost of natural wastage. Okay, so this method is when it will be useful. Any wastages will be there regarding to this naturally, so that inflated prices are recover that cost of natural wastage. In pricing of these in pricing of these material issues, FIFO method is preferred in times of falling. Okay, FIFO method is preferred in times of falling prices, and LIFO method is preferred in times of rising prices. And both weighted average, okay, weighted average is preferred if prices are fluctuating. While this following the simple average method and this FIFO method is adapted in deciding the prices are to be average. Okay, deciding the prices are to be averaged. So an entry is made in the store's ledger only on this actual physical movement of goods. And actually physical movement of goods, that is placing of order or receipts of a request for issue of these materials, is not recorded in the store's ledger. Okay, so these are the several methods of this pricing of this material issued. Okay, so what are the important? Only first three. Okay, these three methods are important in our materials chapter. Okay, so from this next class we will do the problems regarding to this methods. Okay.